everyone. Welcome to SchoolQuizz.com. So today we are going to start with our next topic that is in your unseen passages section. That is called what? That is called discursive passage. Okay, so now can you tell me what you mean by discursive passage? Do you have any idea what the discursive means? Okay, I'm giving you a time to just think. I'm not pausing for mic control. Just think and let me know. Okay, I think you don't know, so let me just show you. Discursive writing. Now, what do you mean by discursive writing? We'll read down the definition. Discursive writing expresses opinions. Now, what? It expresses opinions. It can be argumentative, that is, it may give reasons, explanations, or explore cause and effect relationship. Okay, from this line, what you can understand is that it expresses opinions. See what happens when someone is in confusion and asks for our advice, our opinion, we'll be like, according to me, this is the well-deserved solution. According to me, this will be fair to your situation. So what do? We put our point of view in those problems so that we know what will be the solution according to us. Okay, so those are nothing but opinions. We put down our opinions. Okay, so same way here it is saying that it expresses opinions. What opinions do we pursue? Then it can be argumentative. Okay, sometimes we start a debate on some just small topic. Like I can tell you now, the debate has been going on about Ukraine and Russia. So it's like, no, I am in favor of Ukraine. No, I am in favor of Russia. Why are you favoring Ukraine? So these kind of things sometimes becomes what? Argumentative. It's not anybody's fault. It's just at that moment the people are having different point of views. That means different opinions are coming together, so that it becomes what? Argumentative. Okay, that is, it may gives reasons. Okay, so what it gives you reasons why you support that thing, why you support Russia, why you support Ukraine, why you support UK, why you support USA, why you support India. See, in matches also it is an example. Sometimes I am in support of Mumbai Indians, sometimes I'm in support of CSK. So what happens? It is a debate going on inside my mind. Which team to support? Which team to support? So like that, I have reasons to, when we are confused, we try to make list of pros and cons. Okay. So it's like we'll write down all the pros and we write down all the cons. And after that, we decide between the two that which one is better. So same thing that we have reasons for choosing our team. Okay. Then explanations that why we are choosing the team again, or explore cause and effect relationship, that if I go for this, suppose I want to buy a phone, okay, and I'm confused like which phone to buy. I'm not sure of it. So I'll be like, let's see the cause and effect relationship. If I'll buy this at this much cost, what will it give me? It will give me ability to have more space in my phone. So like that, suppose if you want to buy OnePlus 9RT and you have to buy iPhone 13 Pro, you are having the list of cause and effect relationship. Which one is better? Obviously, iPhone series is better if you are an iOS user or you want to try iOS. Otherwise, Android is better. So you'll be like, I'm thinking to buy iOS because iOS has some qualities that Android doesn't have. Okay, so it's like you are seeing the cause and effect relationship between those two. You are confused that which one to buy. Obviously, you will look after the budget you have, but you will also see the cause and effect relationship. Okay. Passages of this kinds are analytical. It can be analyzed. So the passages are what? Analytical. Okay. So discursive writing, it expresses opinions. It can be argumentative. Okay. That is, it may give you reasons, explanations, or explore cause and effect relationship as we have studied. Passages of these kind are what? Analytical. It can be analyzed. Okay. Sometimes the author presents his views with great depth of reading. Now, what author does? It presents the content with a great depth of reading. See what author does? They read all the time. They read and they get ideas. And when they get ideas, they know how to express them in a professional manner. That's why they are called as authors. Okay. So sometimes the author presents its views with a great depth of reasoning. Why they have chose this passage, why they have chose this writing, why it is analytical. All those quizzes can be answered by the author, that it can be used for the depth reasoning. He is looking for the depth reasoning. That's why he is choosing discursive passage or force of argument with the intention of convincing the reader to his point of view. Okay, so now you can say that you relate too much when you read novels. Why? Because the writers have the convincing ability to convince you that this thing is right. See what happens if you are, in some depression or anything, you are said to read some novels. Why? Because the novels will motivate you, will help you grow out of your thing and do your own work. So these things are helpful. Same way, writers has the ability to convince you because they write from their heart. So you are convinced that their point of view is right. So such texts have great persuasive power. They have the ability to change your thoughts to your views and the way you look at everything. So I hope I'm clear with the meaning of discursive writing. Okay. So discursive writing expresses opinion. It can be argumentative. Okay. That is, it may give you the reasons, explanations, or explore cause and effect relationship as we have studied. Passages of this kind are analytical. It can be analyzed, it can be criticized, it can do anything. Okay. Sometimes the author presents its view with great depth of reasoning or the force of argument with the intention of convincing the reader to his point of view. Such texts have great persuasive power. Persuasive means convincing, you can say convincing power. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with the definition of discursive writing. Okay, now we'll move on to the passage. Okay, I'm changing the color of the passage so that you can read it carefully. Okay, so first point of the passage. Every time a child takes a soft drink, he lays the groundwork for dangerous bone disease. No fizzy and sugary drinks do not cause optosis, but because they are often a substitute dose for a milk, kids are not getting the calcium and vitamin D they need to build a strong skeleton, strong bones. Many of them also lead to a sedentary lifestyle so that they aren't getting the bone building benefits for vigorous exercise either. These children tend to suffer from brittle bones and tend to suffer from fractures later on in life. They could be at a risk of being diagnosed with osteoporosis at an early age. Okay. Moving on towards our next point. Same passage is this again. The Indian Society for Bone and Mineral Research, a body of osteoporosis experts, is trying to spread awareness about this bone crippling disease. Okay, cripple means handicap, you can say. Osteoporosis starts in childhood but has consequences later in life. The condition causes bone to become riddled with the holes, like the framework of the house that has been attacked by the termites. That can lead to broken bones, which can in turn cause deformity, chronic pain, or disability. Okay. Now, osteoporosis can be fatal. Up to 25% of older people who suffer from a broken hip die within a year. Osteoporosis isn't just your grandmother's health threat, although it strikes over 50 million women in India. It also menaces over 12 million men. Osteoporosis causes loss of height, pain in joints and back, fractures and fear of fractures, and can be very depressing. So it's important that we adopt preventive measures to save millions of people. Okay. Last paragraph about this message. There is a new medical understanding for better ways to protect ourselves and our children. Simple lifestyle changes and nutrition will help save your bones, says who? Dr. Mittal. To get us moving in the right direction, he says it's never too late to adapt bone-friendly habits, exercise, get enough sunlight, and have adequate calcium. Okay. So this is the passage. Now we have to read the questions. Okay. So why are the fizzy and sugary drinks playing for osteoporosis? We have studied this over the question. I think you are going to answer. I'm disclose the answers in the next lecture. How do bones get weak? Then does osteoporosis become apparent? Why it is called fatal? How does osteoporosis affect us? Which society is spreading awareness about this bone crippling disease? What are the bone friendly habits? Find the word in the passage which means deadly. Pick up the word from the passage which could be a synonym for continuing. So I hope I have explained you the passage. I have read the passage for you. I have read the questions. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what you have to do. First, you have to read the questions while you are solving the passage. Suppose there are 8 questions over here. First, you have to read the questions first. First thing is that we'll start like this in the next lecture. I just read this. So the normal, how would you read? That's actually a wrong way. I'm telling you the right way. You have to go with the questions first. If you know that what are the questions, you will read the paragraphs very carefully. Like this might be a question. So I'll read this question carefully and it will be easy for me to answer. Okay. So I hope you will do this. You will solve this passage and let me know the answers in the next lectures. Okay. You will solve and check whether the answers are right or not. Okay. So till then, bye. Take care. Have a nice day.